Welcome to Marine Ghana News. I am Valerie Herbert from Nigeria. On today's news, we're discussing about the recent attacks and events in Mali. Mali's military junta on Wednesday cancelled the festivities for the country's independence anniversary to be celebrated on the 22nd of September. During the Wednesday's Council of Ministers, Mali's military leader Assimi Goïta ordered the government to use the funds for this year's festivities to help victims of the recent attacks and their families. The announcement of this sober independence anniversary coincides with renewed military attacks from the Tuareg groups and a series of attacks linked to the Al-Qaeda Jihadist groups. On Tuesday, the Tuareg armed groups launched an offensive attack against the military camp in Mourn. Although both sides gave contradictory reports, they both reported dozens of deaths. A military camp in Mali's restive north was also attacked on Friday, the 8th of September 2023, a day after two separate attacks linked to the Al-Qaeda Jihadist group killed about 49 civilians and 15 soldiers. This Thursday attack was targeted against a pedestrian ship which was close to the city of Timbuktu and the Niger River and a military camp in Bamba. In a statement read by the military junta, responsibility for these attacks was claimed by JMIN, an umbrella of armed groups linked to the Al-Qaeda Jihadist group. The statement also said the military killed about 50 assailants in its response to the attacks and declared 3 days of mourning for the civilians and the soldiers who were killed in these attacks. The Malian military spokesman Suleiman Dembele attributed the high toll of deaths to the inability of the boat's passengers to swim and suggested that most of them must have drowned. Mali's military leader Assimi Goïta also expressed his distress at the losses caused by the attacks against the passenger boats and the military camps in Bamba, Gao, and Mourn. These Al-Qaeda-affiliated groups and the Islamic State-linked groups have doubled the territory which they possess over the last year and have taken advantage of the weak government and of armed groups who signed a peace treaty in 2015. Number of those who are affected by these violent attacks and require humanitarian aid have grown to more than 17% over the last year to 8.8 million people, 1 million of whom requires immediate food and health assistance. These attacks are coming after the United Nations is preparing to withdraw its peacekeeping mission MINUSMA from Mali at the government's request. This pullout is expected to be completed by the end of this year. The United Nations sent its peacekeepers to Mali in 2013, and since then MINUSMA has become one of the most dangerous UN's missions in the world and has led to the death of more than 300 personnel. An economic analyst for the Economic Intelligence Unit, Dr. Shankar, has suggested that these attacks in Mali are taking place in areas where there used to be a high concentration of foreign forces. This instability or increased attacks in Mali has led to an increased instability in the West African Sahel region, and it is worse in areas, worse in rural or village areas where These jihadist attacks are threatening the subsistence farming, which is most people's only form of making real money. These are the recent happenings in Mali.